Our first major problem now to get a coach who can hit hard on the board and even threatens the board. Arteta is nowhere to do such. I were Arteta, I will boo the club and leave. Now, Arteta can get any club, anytime, anywhere in Europe.
100%.
He's a good coach.
That
notwithstanding, you should not stain your career. You should not bring down your career on a single club.
No, it's not actually staining his career. It's Arsenal that will keep on sinking, not Arteta.
No.
Football Banter.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Football Banter. And like you already know, and you always know, there is no football without banter. On the show today, we're going to be looking at the transfers, every team reinforcing their squad and getting prepared for the next season. And everyone who fell short last season, they're looking to put up a title challenge next season. And looking at the EPL, starting with the EPL, so many teams are reinforcing, while some seem to be not sure of what they want in the market, one of which is...
We know them.
Yeah,
we know
Arsenal. Yes. What does Arsenal really want? Sesko or Gyökeres? Or both?
They want everything, Oliver Twist.
Coach, you want to say something, Wizzy, go ahead.
I think they are confused. They don't know what they want. Like, you can see, because if you know what you want, then immediately they open the transfer window, you would have started going for what you want. Just like the likes of City, the likes of Chelsea, the likes of
Real Madrid.
You would have gone for what you want, you get. But it seems you guys are really confused, because you can't tell me that the position you are lagging behind when it comes to the striking position and some other positions that you need to invest your money in, and then you have a situation. You remember, this is the second time the window is opening. You get the first time was
January.
This summer transfer.
Okay, yeah. The first one, 10 days before the Club World Cup,
so that clubs can reinforce players
for the World Cup.
Club World Cup, and then it closed and it has opened again, and we have not heard anything. Even the Zubimendi's deal, it has not been announced. It has not been official by the club. You get. So I don't really know what is wrong with us now. And at the end of the day, we will still complain that it's because we have not gotten this, It's really frustrating. I don't tire for us now.
But coach, from Wizzy's perspective now, he's talking like every fan would. But you, based on your experience as a coach and understanding how transfer deals go, what do you think?
Well, perhaps Arsenal is still waiting for January. I don't know. Because it's you cannot cry more than the bereaved. Wizzy, why are you crying more than the bereaved?
They take Panadol for their own headache.
Let's see what happens with Arsenal. Arsenal has always been a bidder, but there's never been a purchaser. So they always beat. They keep beating. They will go left, they go price, go this side price, eye shopping. Well, I'm not getting to talk because I don't tell Una before when I know 1 year. Our first major problem now to get a coach who can hit hard on the board and even threatens the board. Arteta is nowhere to do such. He's not ready to do such. You get me? And that's it. In football, it's either or it's all. In order for you to win trophies, you must hit the hand on the table and firm. Because at the end of it, they'll throw stones at you, the coach.
Yeah, but you can't say
you the coach.
Arteta.
You the coach. No, Arteta.
No.
Let me come in.
Okay.
Arteta has made proposition of the kind of players he wants. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the next step? If I may ask you the question.
It's for the club.
The club to make the.
So why is it?
So why is that? Why is that delay? Why is that?
And so
delay?
that's no longer on Arteta's hands.
It's still on his.
No,
do you know why?
It's not on Arteta's
you know
hand.
why?
The only thing is Arteta needs to be disturbing or something like that.
Let me tell you something. Anything Guardiola wants, he gets.
City is different from Arsenal.
I'm coming. They have two different structures, but I'm simply saying that it's still his mentor. You get me? Guardiola is still Arteta's mentor.
If Guardiola
But
comes to
Arteta
Arsenal-
does not have the profile of Guardiola.
That's
no,
why
no,
I said
no, that's not the
Arteta
point.
doesn't have the personality. That's the number one.
Even if
It's
Guardiola,
not about personality.
It's
It
not-
has to be with. You see, Manchester City. Now look at this. Manchester City appointed Guardiola not just to be a coach and manager, but they do everything he says. That is how City works. Arsenal.
No. Sorry.
Arsenal, on the other hand.
Ebuka, sorry. That's not the way City works.
That's the way
City has
City
not
works.
been working like that
That's
until
not
the
how
arrival
Until
of Guardiola.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
think
want.
that's
So
what he was trying
that is
to
their
say.
plan
Yeah, you
with
can
Guardiola.
also
the arrival
That
of
was why
Guardiola,
Guardiola
that's-
joined
yeah,
the club.
yeah.
That's why Guardiola has been there till now. On the other hand, Arsenal do not want to give all the whole power to the coach.
So what made Arteta's arrival into Arsenal?
Arteta came to Arsenal because he loves the club,
True.
an ex-player, and he wants to see them succeed.
He wants to build.
Now, look, yes, he will need to disturb. Maybe he wants to do like maybe coaches like he might need to act like maybe Mourinho or Conte, the way they did when they were in Tottenham and they left the club. But I don't see Arteta leaving Arsenal because I feel that man loves Arsenal so much and he wouldn't want to leave them because of what the board is doing. So it's not. I won't blame him for that. The board are being stiff-necked on releasing money or signing players. I don't know which kind of window shopping way did they do. This one don't pass window shopping because how Romano talks say Arsenal they go for Sesko. We did how many weeks? The next thing
They are backing for your currency.
Arsenal, which kind of confusion? Now Edu don't go. Edu no day again. Better now don't come. We still they see the same thing.
But the funny thing I'm hearing.
Ebuka, when you talk about Arteta loving the club, I want to let you understand beyond love there are benefits.
Yeah.
Of course.
So Arteta knows what is benefiting. Trust me.
No, but beyond
And
the benefits,
I think
for these guys now, coach. For these guys now, we can't say it's for this guy. For there's a level you get to with money, and it's not about the money. Yes, money is a motivating factor, but for Arteta, it's not the money. If that's where you are going to.
No, see, coach. Every coach.
You don't get my point.
Arteta wants to win. Arteta wants to create. See,
any
first
coach,
of all,
the pride of any coach is to at least win something.
Yes,
exactly.
win.
Now,
I mean something.
Also, Arteta wants
just
to be
win
successful.
something.
yes. Another thing you need to know
for you
is
to win that something, we see you making some positive moves. We see you hitting the table. We see you going deep. We see you. I mean, showing your frustration. Everybody see that. We've seen
Arteta has shown his frustration this season. I have to be honest.
Tell me how you don't show your frustration.
No, he has.
They were after games from January.
He's saying it.
Even in January, during that January transfer window, he was saying it. We have to get a striker. We need to get a striker. We need to make signings. We don't have play. He said it.
So, but if it
he
continues
was
like
saying
this,
it, but
so if it continues like this,
coach, see, look at this.
Hold on. Before you land,
if it continues like this, is it advisable for him to stay?
He might not stay if he continues like this. Nobody will stay if he continues like this.
I feel this. As a matter of fact, I feel this coming season is crucial to whether Arteta stays or not.
Yes.
Yeah, because you see, one thing you guys are not paying attention to is Arteta is a serious-minded person. That's what has got him to this point in time. Going to this point in his career. Look at everybody who started together with Arteta. Look at where they are. And look at where Arteta is. So if he was not a serious-minded person who is a goal-getter, then he wouldn't have excelled this, found so much success so far. Yes, he hasn't won a major trophy, but you cannot beat the fact that Arteta.
I disagree with you because majority of people that have worked with Pep have become successful. We have.
Relax. Before you go into talking about winning trophies, of all the people that have worked with Pep, who is better than Arteta?
We answer that question. I'll put the question back to you.
We are diverting actually.
How do you measure success? Sorry, before let's just finish the deviation. Then we'll get back into it. How do you measure success? In terms of success in football, how do you measure success in football? Not success in. How do you measure success in football?
There are different levels actually. As a club, to show that you're successful as a club, you need to win trophies. You need to have money.
It's okay. Thank you.
Business
so let's get back into our discussion. At least we now understand that success in football as a club is being measured by what you've won.
Yeah.
So let's go back to it. Mr. D it's but normal that if I were Arteta, I will boo the club and leave.
But you're not
Arteta can get any club anytime, anywhere in Europe.
100%.
He's a good coach.
That's
it. That notwithstanding.
That is it.
That notwithstanding, you should not stain your career. You should not bring down your career on a single club.
No, it's not actually
who
staying in
doesn't
his
want
career.
to succumb.
It's
Who doesn't want
Arsenal,
to?
it's Arsenal that will keep on sinking,
No,
not Arteta.
no. Arsenal is sinking
But
and
it's
the coach is
affecting
sinking.
him.
Because at the end
It's
of
not
it,
affecting
you
him
will
because
not
affecting him.
everybody have eyes. Everybody can see that Arteta is a good coach.
It's not
Ebuka,
affecting him.
Ebuka is not about being good. It's about proving your goodness. Proving,
No, it's not affecting him.
showing
No.
achievements.
I'm very
Wait,
see,
Mourinho,
it's what he has done.
Mourinho today will stand and tell you that I want the
Coach,
Champions League.
coach, let me say something.
Pep Guardiola will stand and tell you this.
Because the Steve is
Coach,
the
coach,
Steve will
They
actually
are
show.
there.
Coach,
So what will he be proud of?
Coach.
That he coached Arsenal for
coach,
years.
let me talk now. I want
No,
to
you
say
should leave the club.
I want to say something.
Yeah,
I want to
you
say
can
something
go ahead.
because you said something about.
Sorry.
Listen, Ebuka made the point. It is the club that will be sinking, not Arteta. And you're trying to make a point that it will affect Arteta.
I mean, Arteta being there, Arteta being that club sinks with the club. How the hell you say you will not affect him?
Relax. Everybody in the footballing world, everyone who knows what football is about, they know. See, you talk in terms of trophy. Yes, Arteta has not had success because of so many years with Arsenal in terms of trophies.
And
but
the
you
problem
cannot.
is this, and this has
You
been the
cannot
problem
sit
since.
down here and tell
And
me
that is not his fault.
Listen, you cannot sit down here and tell me of all the coaches who have come out of worked under Guardiola that any is better than Arteta. Trophy aside.
I didn't say that, my friend.
Exactly, that's my point.
I didn't say that. I said this.
You make it look like hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish.
No.
You cannot make it look like because Arteta has not won a trophy, he's a useless coach. You see.
Did anybody say Arteta is a useless coach?
No.
So why are you using the word useless there?
That's what you imply.
I'm not saying you got my word. I didn't. I didn't say success. I said simple that success is measured from what? Trophies in football. That's it. How do you measure success? That's what I said. I didn't say Arteta is a bad coach. I didn't say Arteta is whatever. I said success measured in football. Take it or leave it. That's it.
But as much as you're trying to make it an Arteta problem, this transfer issue is not an Arteta problem.
Right?
So keep Arteta out of the transfer.
So now,
coach, any sinking ship,
what he wants.
the captain must be held.
No,
you get me?
He has
a
identified.
Ship that sinks, the captain is responsible.
No, that's not the captain.
Arteta is the head of that boat. He's the captain of that boat.
Arteta is just a coach.
Now listen.
Head of the club.
Listen, Arsenal fan.
They don't win the trophy.
Okay.
Mona, calm down.
Arteta responsible.
Make una calm down. See, make una calm down. One thing now is Arsenal are not doing the main thing. That's what we are talking about. We are talking about transfers right now, okay? Whether Arteta, whether Arsenal, Arteta is in Arsenal right now. The club in whole, they are not doing well in the transfer market. So Arsenal we don't know where they're going to. Do you think that any magic can happen, Dwayne? Do you think that any magic can happen if they don't get a striker?
Don't be surprised. Arsenal will get both Gyökeres and Sesko. It's possible. They have the money to do it.
We wish you good luck.
Okay. They have the money to do it.
Well, what I want to make you understand here is that when you talk about Arsenal, you talk about Arteta. And when you talk about Arteta as presently, you talk about Arsenal.
But coach, you can't take away
the flesh from the bone.
That would be an unfair way to talk about it. No, it's not, because Arteta doesn't make the final decisions.
You don't get it. We're not talking about the final decision. We are talking about he who heads the technical and the tactical department.
And
that's what we are talking about. We're not talking about the financial. We're talking about
who is responsible for transfers.
The club is responsible for transfers.
Thank you. And that's what we are focusing on.
Dwayne, let me speak now.
Dwayne,
understand how football work now.
I know.
I've been listening for long.
Dwayne,
see,
you know me now. I'm a neutral fan now. I understand, coach, because
a coach that wants,
because this same Arsenal, this transfer season now, this transfer window, they have signed Zubimendi. Yes, the club have not announced it, but the plan is the plan has been laid down.
No, the deal is done.
The deal has been, and why it has not been announced has already been explained. They have a date that they want to do everything after the Club World Cup and everything. They know what they want to do. So the deal is already done. Romano has confirmed it. Everything has been confirmed. So that same Arsenal they bought Zubimendi, a defensive midfielder. Now, Arsenal in the past how many windows have been they have been so consistent in signing defensive-minded players, defensive midfielders, defenders, left backs, right backs, nothing in attack.
So who spoiled Ebuka before he continue?
That is where coach. That is why coach is making this. So that's why I understand coach, because you cannot be there as a coach.
As a coach, they'll be bringing defenders for you, and you go just dey collect them like this.
It's not that it will be shouting, but look, coach will be like, I think coach will be feeling like it's Arteta that is making more emphasis on these positions.
But that's factual, because you cannot be having.
It looks like that. To be honest,
your car cannot be having a problem with the headlamp and you go and buy tire.
It looks like that. To be honest,
does that make sense? Easy.
So it looks like that. To be honest,
your car, you cannot have your car and you're having problem of headlamp and you go and buy tire. Are you solving the problem?
No.
So that's where the responsibility is.
It looks like
that's
that.
That's where I pinpoint. I'm actually pointing finger at Arteta. I'm not. Arteta is a good coach.
It's a different thing now. Look,
you understand?
It's a different thing if the club. If the different thing if the club now, okay, like Madrid last season, they did their transfers and then their defenders started having injuries and they have done their transfer for the season. They can't break the bank again. So that was why they had to manage whatever was there. Ancelotti did not have any say again for that season, even if for the past 2 seasons they were supposed to sign defenders, but they didn't because they had defenders. But now the last season now, they made other signings. They didn't sign defenders, and then other defenders got injured. So and they could not enter into the market again because they have already reached their limit. So now, as now, your top priority is to get forwards, wingers, attackers, to get a striker, and the first thing you are doing is to sign Zubimendi. So that is why coach will say, "Come on." You understand? So it looks like that.
It's not like we don't understand where coach is coming from, but it's just that trying to make it an Arteta thing is where I have an issue with.
He's the leader.
Relax.
You have to know Arsenal.
If you critically look at it at my angle, you understand
I understand. No.
Look at it.
You know why I don't
at the end of the day, if anything happens,
I'm not saying that they don't share problems, but I'm saying that the
fundamentals.
At the end of the day, Bam, if anything happens to the club, the players, Arteta will be held responsible.
Okay. Do you know?
Even when you finish second next season, you will still blame Arteta. So it works hand in hand.
Do you know Benjamin Sesko? Arteta has been demanding for Sesko for 2 seasons now.
So what's the problem about the Sesko issue?
It is the club that does. See, as far as I'm concerned, I just feel the club is not ready to do serious business.
You know what?
So the club was ready to go for Zubimendi.
You know what Arteta should do? Maybe this will please coach. He should not accept. He should tell the board that they are okay with every other department, so that the board will now focus on only, so that they can channel all their funds and everything to sign an attacker. You understand? So now let's move to another club. Maybe coach, if Arteta does that, maybe that you'll be satisfied now.
Why would I be satisfied? Is Arsenal? I'm simply saying this because the wine cannot be here for 5 years, 6 years, and with no trophy. It's not good now.
Okay, it's true. It's true because see, everybody on this table in the last 2 years have celebrated trophies.
Let my guy win something.
So now let's move. Let's talk about
Madrid. Let's talk about Madrid and Madrid's. Okay, and Madrid's policies with just briefly. Are we seeing a strange, pattern happen in football? Madrid getting the best players from other clubs on a free.
That's been their policy.
It has been like that.
That's been like that. Mbappe, they got him for free.
Let me explain it to you. To you, it looks strange, but if you go back, when Florentino Perez became the president of Real Madrid, when he signed Luis Figo. Coach, you remember this story now? This one, he live rent-free for our head. Yes, he live rent-free for Barca and Madrid fans. And now this thing, in recent time, now why Clasico they hit with this?
Yeah,
you see, Figo and this is what this man does. He looks for the best players. He does not start towards the he does not start when he starts like years before. He looks for the best players. He start talking to them, like Figo. When during the case of Figo contract was about to get was getting expired in Barcelona, and he told Florentino Perez told them that he was going to sign him. When he becomes the president of Madrid, he's going to sign him. And Figo was like, he cannot become the president of Madrid, so they signed the contract there that if he becomes the president of Madrid, he will now come and sign for Madrid, and that was what happened. So and things like that. So there are things that we tell the players. This is a normal thing. He signs players on free top players. So this is what they do. But the thing is,
Ebuka, let me add more light on that there. What
it's
you know is
their
that-
president.
What
He's
you know
a
about
mastermind.
Florentino Perez has the contact of every top player
yes,
in the world.
It's the biggest football president in the
Wherever
world.
club you play, that's why his name, Mr.
Don.
Peric, Don Perez.
Don.
Because when you hear Don, it means he knows the mafia, how to get players and how to play the game and how to rigmarole in the
now business,
administrative circle.
leave him for that man.
All right,
To be signed in
okay.
Galacticos.
So coach, just one last one. Do you see Madrid conquering Spain next season?
Well, like I always say, football is round. You get it? Football is round. We can't say with certainty. Last year I said
You have the formula.
Last season we had the formula,
But the
and
formula
sincerely we
didn't
have
work.
the formula. Madrid always have the formula, but it all
The
depends
formula did not work.
on how you execute the formula.
Every club has a formula.
We saw Ancelotti at this season not actually executing the formula the right way. But on the other hand, I can't blame him that much because
Injury, no help am.
we had that's when you talk about injury, that's where it breaks my
It's
brain.
part of the game.
Because it's part of the game. You are supposed to plan. In football, you are supposed to plan ahead of time, and that's why most clubs do suffer because you don't plan ahead of time. And now, just look at it now. Xabi Alonso has come in. He might have the same issue because I don't know why he's still keeping Mendy, Carpenter Mendy,
No, they are trying to get a left back. Carreras.
and not even that. Alaba is still keeping Alaba.
No,
Alaba-
those ones they will leave.
No, they have to leave. They
will
don't
leave.
need carry these people. They can
They've already signed replacement. They have signed replacement for them.
No, you don't
now.
understand it, Ebuka. Ebuka don't understand it. My taste on something. I always say this, that the taste of the pudding is in the eating. If this guy then shine for this Club World Cup, they will move smoke for the Club World
Coach,
Cup.
listen.
Hey.
Coach.
Okay.
Now they have signed replacement for them. So, but wait till I want to talk now. Be say, Omo. Sounds coach humble answer this question. Asi Flick! Asi Bobo!
That's not
Last season,
that's not the
they
issue.
said the watch you get ready, they signed Mbappe. Now, coach say football is round.
No, football
Asi
is
Flick.
not strong. See, it's not a matter of anti-flick. Make a tell something. That's why you guys are not for the club. You are not in the Club World Cup.
Coach,
That's one of the reasons. Because you bite and chew more than
let's
what
not
you
go
can
too far.
swallow.
Coach, let's not go too far. I just asked you your opinion. So we're not going to the
No,
back.
I just shocked.
We're
But
not
for
going
me,
to the
Bab,
Barca
for
and
me,
Madrid
Bab,
and stuff.
Madrid have started strengthening those areas that
Already.
I
They have
feel
weaknesses.
they have
That's a serious
weaknesses.
club.
We have the likes of Trent,
Yes.
one of the best.
They're already covering Carvajal
One
already.
of the best. So he's there. This guy from Bournemouth, I forgot his
Denoisi,
name.
that's his centre back.
That guy is good.
That's a centre back.
A centre
There's
back that
Asensio.
has eye for
Militao will
goals.
come
You
back.
get. So
Alaba
for
can
me,
go.
I think they are getting ready for next
Yeah.
season. They are getting
And
ready.
they still
for
want to
next
sign
season.
more centre back and a left back. Carreras.
Okay,
Carreras will be
so it means Madrid could, who knows, can conquer Spain next season, and or maybe we'll be looking for maybe they can make a dent, or because there's Barca there still
And we
exerting
might
their
sign
dominance,
Nico.
and so
sign
we never know.
Nico,
We never can tell, but we're looking forward to a very heated season next season.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, please stay one place. Let's know where you are. All right. So let us know, guys, what you think in the comment section. And also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe so that you don't miss out on beautiful things like the giveaway we just had. And if you've not sent in your email to receive your prize, if one of the people who mentioned in the video, the last 2 videos for the giveaway, then do so that you don't miss out
Go
on
and
your,
watch the
on your
video.
prize. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Football Banter.